2013 F150 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Oil change, tires, coolant fluid, and brake flush fluid, and front brakes replacement. So I cleaned the calipers. Now we're gonna put the new pads. On the new pads, they tell you outer side and inner side, inner right hand. So this is the right side, and I put new clips on it. So that should be good. Now we're just gonna put the new brakes and gonna do the brake fluid. So now I put the new pads, new brakes. So this is the outer side and this is the inner side, inner right hand. Brakes are done. I didn't do the flush yet. And this is the coolant, the old coolant that I drained from the radiator, and it is an orange color. So this is the old style. Now I'm gonna put a yellow concentrated. It's gonna be mixed with water, like 50-50. So I'm gonna put whatever I drained out. So if I drained, let's say 4 liters, I'm gonna put 4 liters. That's how it is. So I did that once, and this is the second time, the second drain and refill, because we want to get all the old coolant out of the system. It's not gonna be all out. There's gonna be some inside still, like inside the engine block and stuff. But I'm gonna try to take off as much as I can. So I already took off 8 liters, which is good. I set up my hose in the machine, the brake fluid service machine, and I added fluid. So I added 2 liters. And also they are divided by 4. So each line I'm gonna put for 1 caliper. So this is gonna be for the rear right, this is gonna be for the left rear, this is gonna be for the right front, and then left front. So this is the pattern that we're gonna follow. And also you have to put the pressure. If you're putting the pressure at like 30 or 25, then you have to put the vacuum at about 18 or 16. So here I have the hose set up on the brake caliper leader screw. So right now we are at, you see the fluid, it's going down from this line. Now we're gonna wait to go to that line. So just keep an eye on it, and then you close it up, like close the leader screw. So now the other thing I have to do is the transmission fluid drain and refill. I can't do a transmission flush because the truck has a really high mileage, like 312,000 kilometers on it. So if you do the flush, there might be like some sludge or some shavings, like metal shavings inside the transmission. So that's gonna be stuck. It's gonna be flowing inside the transmission and going inside the turbine, like the torque converter and the clutches, the gears. So that's gonna damage all these, like all the system. And we're gonna do that also with the vehicle on, because it needs to be on to check the transmission level. That should be on. So let's do that. I added 9 liters of transmission fluid with a Mercon LV. So here I set it up at 9 liters because I added 9 liters. Now we're gonna take liter and add liter, take liter and add liter. So that's what the machine gonna does. So I just took out 2.3 liter and added 3.4 liter of new fluid. So here we have 9 liters of used fluid and 9 liters added of new fluid. So should be good. Now we just have to shift from P to N, N to D, D to R, and go like we have to hold like about 5 seconds or 10 seconds between each gear. The transmission fluid should be at 91 or 102 degrees Celsius, as it says here in the instructions. So right now on my scan tool it is at 56 degrees Celsius. So we're gonna have to wait until it reach to the 91 degrees or 102, like between 91 and 102 degrees Celsius. So In the meantime, we're just gonna shift between each gear from P to R for like 5 seconds, and then R to N for another 5 seconds, and then N to D, then D to M, and then M to 2 and 1, and then when you go back, do the same thing. And also another thing, that you can tell the transmission temperature on the screen of the vehicle itself. So right now it is at 63, and what's giving me a reading here, almost 63 too, which is good. So it's giving me like a proper reading, and that's what we want. Now I'm gonna check the fluid. This plug comes with a dipstick, so we're gonna check that dipstick. So this is the dipstick. You see the A and B on the dots over here. There's just like these dots. So the level should be at B, at the edge of the B over here. So let's check it again. See the level? It is at B at the edge, which is good. This is where we want it. You can just put the plug back and torque it with 27 foot-pounds. Now let's scan it just in case. So let's turn it off. The vehicle was running for like 30 minutes, I think, or 45 minutes, just to get to the temperature for the transmission. That's how long it takes. So let's turn it on. Alright, so I got like a few codes, but nothing related to the PCM, which is the powertrain. Tire pressure sensor, key in switch, which I have it in switch already, so it's fine. And left rear outer sensor, right rear inner sensor. That is the parking 8 module. That's what you asked for, Tevin. So that's what the codes you have. So okay, battery voltage, it's fine. We're gonna clear that out. Steering wheel left switch pack, something with the steering column control module. That needs to be diagnosed, but let's turn it off for now. This is the vehicle that I did, and everything is good. No check engine light, nothing. The transmission shifts fine. Look at that. Yeah, like it should be shifting between 1.5 and 2 RPM, and this is where it shifts, which is good. This is where it should be. That's a good and healthy transmission and engine too. So yeah, that's it. Job is done.